And welcome to the castle, everybody. This is knightsaberZ42, and I am actually doing this one on my own. Now, before, when I've played Stardew Valley, I've always been with my wife, and we've done like man and wife play Stardew Valley, and I think I'm gonna tackle this one on solo. I might invite her, do some other stuff later down the line, but for now we're gonna tackle this one solo. But this is not just any normal Stardew Valley. This is actually going to be very heavily modded. I am running, well, I guess it's not very heavily modded, but I am running some mods. I am running some mods on this one, of which is, well, actually they're just not really cosmetic. The thing is, I don't want the experience to change too drastically, as in I don't want to cheat the system. So I put some mods in that are basically convenience things. As you'll see, I like the experience bars, being able to see where all the townspeople are on the map, things like that. And so that is kind of what I'm going to do here. And I've actually recently gotten back into Stardew Valley, but I've been playing it on the PS4, and I don't know, something was just missing, and so I decided that I wanted to kind of have some mods going. So let's go all black pants. Gotta change my shoe colors at least. Oh my gosh. Would like some black hair. Maybe some brown. Some brownish, like my boots. Oh, that's all freaky. Definitely should not be. Oh, I can't even. Okay, well, my favorite thing is like pizza, so. Oh crap. I probably should have actually maybe have thought this one out before. The farm name, well, I believe in my PS4 playthrough I've named it the Dwarf farm. I don't think I really want to do that, so the Falfre, or the Fafre farm. Fafre. How about that? That sounds like a pretty good name. As for me, let's see. We shall be the one and only Aristotle. I'm just kidding, we're not gonna be Aristotle. We're gonna be Plato. I really should have thought about this one. And as I look around on my wall of pictures of various comics and games, nothing is really coming to mind. Wriggleby. Oh my gosh, really? I can't. Wriggleby on the Fafry farm. Wriggly Fafry. Now, I did think about this one. We're gonna go ahead and tackle the forest farm. I've actually tried out the hilltop farm. It was okay. There's a lot of, well, each one of these farms actually does something a little bit different. The standard farm is just, you know, it's based upon farming. That's how you're gonna make your money mainly. The Riverland farm, your farm is like broken down into different islands that are connected by bridges. There's not a whole lot of room for growing crops, so your main source of income is basically going to be fishing. Then there's the forest farm, so you start with a lot of trees and you can forage, and there's actually some plants that keep growing back as you forage and stuff. It is pretty cool. That's the one that we're going to tackle. The hilltop farm, there's some cliffs, so it kind of limits your space already, and there's a river that runs through the middle of your farm, so your space is very limited. And then like there are bridges that connect the two parts of your farm, and some of it you can get to, but some of it you need upgraded tools, and that kind of really ticked me off a little bit. And then you have the wilderness farm, and at night monsters come out, and that's pretty cool. But we're gonna go ahead and tackle the forest farm, and we're gonna skip the intro because I've talked on long enough. And oh my gosh, it is so nice to be back in this game, especially with a mouse and keyboard. Oh no, put the TV back, put the TV back. Oh, how do I place things? Okay, I need to remember the controls again. Okay, that is the mirror mod. Oh, and the tree. We're gonna have to move the tree so I can get to my mirror. So this mirror actually lets me customize my character again, so I can change my pants and stuff like that. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with the blue pants. But not that weird, bright color pants. There we go. Some jeans, some regular jeans. Okay, so there we go. Oh gosh, how do I... Okay, controls. Where are the controls? Windowless border. Controls default. Okay, here we go. Access the map. Access journals app. Access menu. How do I use? I need you to learn how to use because I've only used controller for like the past couple days. It is okay. Use tool, left click, C, check, do action is right click. Isn't that what I did? I'm pretty sure I right clicked. Okay, I did not. Okay, so your TV is going to be one of your most important things that you actually use because it'll actually tell you what your how do you say, your luck status is today. But I also have a mod that kind of shows you what it is to start with. But it also tells you what the weather is going to be for tomorrow, and we're going to be planning some stuff accordingly. So here's our farm. We do start with some tools, and I'm actually going to go ahead and kind of just clear some of this stuff out. I'm going to keep this some of this grass area to start with until we build our silo. That way we can get some hay for our animals when we get there before the winter time. And one of the things that I'm going to focus really hard, oh my gosh, please tell me that it's not going to keep saying experience 1. I'm going to have to change that because that's going to annoy me to no end. One of the things that's my hoe, okay, that I'm going to try to focus on doing this time around that I probably haven't done. I'm gonna really start thinking ahead and trying to maximize on what I can get and when, mainly because what I didn't really enjoy on my PS4 playthrough was I was just doing things and nothing seemed to really fit. I guess I just wasn't really thinking about what I was doing. And so I think with this one, I'm a little bit more, I've gotten back into the use of things minus the new control scheme, and I know better what I'm supposed to do, when to do it. And so this first year, I'm gonna treat it like a little bit of a tutorial, mainly just to remind myself what I should be doing. But this will also be some great tips and tricks if you are playing it for the first time. So, okay, so one of the things that we really need to start working on is some of our journal stuff, like this introductions. The introduction, we've already met 2 of the people. We met Robin and we've met Lewis, the mayor. And so there's 27 people that we need to greet, all of which we will actually add them to our map once we discover them. And so this is one of the mods that I've included. This is the oh man, I forgot the specific name, but there's basically a mod that will show you where all of the villagers are at any given time. And so as we plan our days, this will be very important because a lot of the time when I'm playing, when I'm looking around for someone, I'm wasting valuable time. Time goes by very quickly in this game. Although you can change it if you know how to access the scripts and stuff like that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay very faithful to the to what this game, the sense of time that you have. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm actually going to go ahead and start laying down some soil, because I do have 15 I have 15 parsnip seeds, and this is actually a really bad place to do that. I'm not going to do it right here. I'm actually going to bump it down right here, mainly because I'll have clear access to this little pond right here. So as I'm watering my plants, I could just go right to the pond and refill my watering can. There you go. That's 15 spots. Clay is very important. I'm already out of inventory space, and that's kind of bad already. Well, not specifically, but one of the end goals for the first spring, or the spring of the first year, is going to be getting that backpack. And it's fairly easy to do. It's about 3,000 gold, I think. 3,000 or 2,000. I'm pretty sure it's 3,000 though. And it's very easy to come by once you get stuff rolling. As you start fishing and foraging around, it can be pretty easy. Day one though, you definitely want to get yourself a chest. You want to get a chest going, and it takes 50 wood. A chest is going to be essential because we're almost out of inventory space already, and inventory management is a very big part of this game. Like, especially this early in the game where you're only limited down to 12 spots. As you get the backpack, you get 24 spots, and then when you get the upgraded backpack, you can get 36. And so I haven't needed the 36 yet, but I'm sure that as you like go around and forage and do the caves and get deeper into the caves, you'll need it. Oh, E. Okay, there we go. Skills, social. That's the map, which didn't need, but crafting. Here we go. I can make a chest. And I immediately can't do anything with it because I am... Can I just drop something? No, I cannot drop anything. Okay. So, I should have really thought about this before, but I'm actually going to get rid of my mixed seeds. I need the coal more than that, more than the mixed seeds, and that was probably really not. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay, thank you. The game has been kind. It allows me to take apart my chest. And I'm actually going to deposit the hoe. And I'm actually going to keep my watering can, because I'm going to go down here and refill it. It's always a good idea to refill. Oh my gosh, I'm almost tired already, and I've hardly done anything. I am such a lazy person, let me tell you. Anyways, so the reason why I am playing Stardew Valley is because I want something relaxing other than my day-to-day activities. Like, I am a teacher. I'm a music teacher in the state of Oklahoma, which, by the way, we're walking out in 2 days, which is pretty funny. I mean, I'm glad we're doing it, but it is what it is, and don't know how long it's going to last. But in the meantime, I do want something that I can do day to day, that isn't very stressful, that's kind of relaxing, that's also aside from my second job, which is also teaching music. So especially to get myself prepared for this summer where I'm working on another musical. Like, I've worked on Shrek the Musical Junior this past month, and it was a blast. It was kind of stressful in some times, but the end goal, I was very proud. I don't think I was any prouder in any moment of my life than... Okay, stop using the freaking... Okay, really, right click all the time. Just right click. Don't hit anybody with the axe like we did in the man and wife play Stardew Valley. I kept hitting everybody with my axe. like all the time. I really hate that you can change your appearance in the middle of nowhere. It's very immersion breaking. And the doctor's not in. I actually rarely ever go to the doctor. Okay, I see 2 more people that I can talk to. And I'm going to brush through their dialogue here at the very beginning, but let me go forage. Oh, here's what's his name? Vincent. And there is Harvey. Best song in the world. I was very sad when I made it to summer for the first time, and I realized that they changed the music, but I guess they just added new music because you could still hear this song. Oh, Emily, come here. I need to talk to you. I don't think I've talked to you. Yep, thank you. How do I F is the journal? And I still need 17 more people. And there's some people that we won't be able to get to for a while, like the wizard. Oh, really? Nobody's there? And it's Monday. What we could do, we could kind of just relax on this quest until Friday when everybody's at the saloon. Or rather, not everybody's at the saloon, but a lot of people will be at the saloon. And so, ooh, already down with the she cells. Oh, do I have my hoe? I really hope this is the hoe. That is not the hoe. Oh man, I really wish that was the hoe, because if it was, I could get those worms. They when you dig there, they uncover something. It's usually something that you want. I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, that's right, we get the fishing rod tomorrow, I think. Anyways, I've almost leveled up in something. Can't go over there yet. We need 50 wood in order to complete that, or 200 wood, one of those two. But once we have access to that, we can start foraging around and getting some really good stuff, like coral, which is like 100 gold a pop. It's very nice. Okay, Clint is, or not Clint, but Gunther's here. Yep. And basically what he wants us to find artifacts and missing books. The missing books will go here that you can read, and the artifacts, once we turn in so many, he'll start giving us rewards. Oh, it's 5:30. Anyways, I'll go up here to the Joja Mart, basically the mega corporation that is kind of, you know how it is, that's driving everybody away. Well, not driving everybody away. Everybody's actually coming here, and you know the local businesses are in trouble. I don't think I can actually physically talk to you. Is Shane around here? We can only shop here if we get the Joja Mart card, which we're probably never really going to get. But yeah, at the beginning of the game, we actually worked for Joja Mart, I think, and we were so depressed at what we were doing that we decided to go and basically come to our grandpa's farm, and he had died this past year. And so that's why we're here. We're taking over the farm. Can I not talk to you, lady? I can talk to Alex, but I cannot talk to the old lady. Hopefully I already talked to her. Maru. Thank you. Still got a long ways to go. Got 13 more. I think I've already... Is anybody else in here? I forgot your name. Oh, yes, you're here. I've already talked to you, though. It's 7 o'clock. We can go to the saloon. Some people are arriving by now, like Pam. Pam is always there. Pam really likes beer, by the way.
I'm Pam. Hey, kid. The name's Pam.
Yeah, that's Pam. Here's Emily. I've already talked to her today, though. And Gus. One of the mods that I got was the... Oh, I actually did not get this mod yet. I will actually be installing this mod for the next video. There is a mod that makes relationships work in a more sensible way, that just by talking to people around you kind of gain experience or gain friendship points with you. And there's other things that go into it as well, but who's down here that I haven't talked to yet? Oh, it's locked, that's right. Oh, I think Marnie is not awake. Especially since her house is basically a shop. And so, okay, well, I'm actually feeling very tired. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go ahead and go to sleep. I'm going to try to do 2 days in a video, but that might not always work out, especially today, especially since I was talking so much at the beginning. Plus, there are some things that I want to check into before the next video, mod-wise. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave the episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Check the description for my Facebook and Twitter information. While you're at it, give this video a huge thumbs up to support the series, and I will see you guys in the next video. Go to sleep, little man. Really, I didn't. Oh, that's right, I didn't gain any new levels.